What's up, people? If you've been following my videos, then you know that I do a series of forgotten songs of the 80s, and the second to last one that I did has a song in it by a group that has the same name as the song. For example, in that video I used the song Living in a Box by the group Living in a Box. I thought that this was probably rare, but it's kind of not. There are many bands that have songs that either mimic their band name or a song that actually resulted in that band making it their band name. So I decided to dedicate a series to it. I don't know how many videos I'll do on it because I tend to have to like the songs that I include in my videos at least a little bit. And some of the songs that I saw I don't really like, but I'll see as I go along. I might also cheat on some of the titles where it's not an exact match. It's also a pain in the ass searching for and finding these songs when the band and the song have the same name because it just brings up a chunk of their songs, and sometimes the self-entitled song is nowhere to be found, so I wouldn't even be able to use it in the video. A lot of them are also non-popular heavy metal songs, and that's just not one of my favorite genres. Now, I usually don't like to give away the songs or artists that I'm using in my videos right away to try and give you a chance to figure it out or to have some tension build up. But if you pay attention to some of the albums I mentioned and some album covers that I show in this video, then it's going to give it away pretty quickly. Alright, so let's get started. Our first song was originally recorded in 1977 with this lead artist band, The Reaction, 5 years before it was released with the new band in 1982. It had the same title, but it was doubled. You'll understand when you hear the title in a bit. It was also a different rendition that was included on a punk rock compilation album with British and French bands called Streets. The punk rendition was also more about politics and society as a whole, whereas the new version is directed at one person and having anxiety communicating with them. What's pretty weird is that they didn't even chart in the US with this song and only reached number 52 in the UK. Their only top 40 hit in the US was the song It's My Life. I say it's weird because I actually think it's a good single, and to not chart at all is pretty weird to me. This is also one of the instances where the band named themselves after the song and not vice versa. The song is Talk Talk by Talk Talk from 1982. This is going to be annoying. Talk Talk by Talk Talk. Up next is another British rock band, and they didn't name the band after this song, but they did name the band after a Jeff Bridges Western movie from 1972. The intro of the song definitely has that Western type feeling to it with the pop rock twist, and the lyrics are very descriptive with macho visuals that are common with the Western genre. The lead singer decided to write this song for their debut album, also of the same name, because as far as he knew, it had never been done before, and he also thought it would be cool for the band to have their own theme song. This song wasn't even released as a single, and because of that, it didn't have a chance to chart on the Billboard Hot 100. Their most successful songs are Can't Get Enough, reaching number 5, and Feel Like Making Love, reaching number 10, but this song has been considered by many to be their best one. The song is Bad Company by Bad Company from 1974.
I was born, 6 gun in my hand, behind a gun, I make my final stand. Hey, that's why they call me Bad Company, and I can't deny it.
Now we move on over to Scotland, which technically is considered British, but if you ask them, I think they might have an issue with it. This song was also on this band's debut album, just like Bad Company, and it's definitely their most recognizable song and successful song, coming in at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song weirdly didn't get much play on the radio, but it was big on MTV, which had started 2 years before the song was released. The start of MTV is mentioned in my 2-part video on iconic moments in pop music history right here, if you want to check that out if you haven't already. So MTV was a big boost to this group, but then it was also thought to be a career killer in the US when MTV completely ignored their next single, Fields of Fire. Yes, MTV was that influential back when it was actually airing music videos. And yes, it was all based on just one single off of the same debut album. Nobody said that the music industry was fair. The song is In a Big Country by Big Country from 1983.
I've never seen you look like this without a reason. Another promise falling through, another season passes by you. I never took the smile away from anybody's face, and that's a desperate way to look for someone who is still a child. In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice past the mountainside. Stay alive.
I've always believed that the group that sings the next song has one of the greatest singers of all time as their frontwoman. She just has a voice that pierces right through to your soul. Not only that, but she always had her sister playing the shit out of the guitar right next to her in all of their iconic songs. This song was written and recorded in 1976, which was 1 year prior to the album it was released on in 1977 called Magazine, and the song wasn't released as a single until 1978, all because of a delay with their previous record label named Mushroom. It's not as big as some of their other hits, but it did pretty damn well, coming in at number 24. The song is Heartless by Heart with Ann and Nancy Wilson from 1978.
All she did was cry. She wanted to die. Doctor, when can you see me? There's a guy out there, seems like he's everywhere. It just ain't fair. Heartless, heartless, never, never out of control. Heartless, heartless, you keep on sinning in the name of rock and roll. Heartless, heartless, you think it's gonna fill his empty soul. He never realized where love dies when you crucify his soul.
Alright, so the next song was on an album called Spirit in 1976, but the weird thing is that not only does the song have the same name as the band that's been active since 1969, but the band also has an album with the same name, but it was released in 1971. You would think that it all would have come together on their debut album instead of 5 years and 7 albums later. This legendary soul and R&B group didn't start seeing major success until their previous 6th album from 1975 called That's the Way of the World, that had their number 1 top 100 hit song, Shining Star, and other fan favorite song, Reasons. They went on to release 22 studio albums spanning 5 decades that included 5 top 10 studio albums on the Billboard 200, which is hard for R&B artists to achieve, 4 more studio albums that were top 40, 8 number 1 R&B hits along with 30 more top 40 R&B hits that included 12 top 10s. The song is Earth, Wind & Fire by Earth, Wind & Fire from 1976.
Are you satisfied in your life and time? Does it clear your mind? All the hurt you find, oh yeah. Whoa, whoa. Build no mother, man, we're meant to stay, oh yeah. Nations bloom today on gifts of yesterday. Born of the earth, are nature's children, fed by the wind, the breath, the life, judged by the fiery hands of God.
There's quite a few legendary rock bands in this video, and this artist is no exception. They've been judged to have possibly the greatest song ever written in the history of pop music. Oh, and once again, they're British, just like 3 of the previous artists. I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble, but the song is about a high-class call girl. The writer said that he wanted to show that classy people could be whores too. Aren't we all? This was the band's first single to chart outside of Britain at number 12 in the US, and it's partially because it was released very early on in their career on their third album called Sheer Heart Attack, and was only their fourth single. I could be wrong, but it seemed that even legendary artists back in the day would start slower than artists today. I would love to delve further into that later to see why. But for now, the song is Killer Queen by Queen from 1974.
She keeps a Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Bethany cake, she says, just like Marie Antoinette. Building a remedy for Khrushchev and Kennedy. At any time, an invitation you can't decline. Caviar and cigarettes, well versed in etiquette, extraordinarily nice. She's a killer queen, gunpowder gelatine, dynamite with a laser beam, guaranteed to blow your mind. Recommended at the price, insatiable and appetite. Wanna try?
We end the video with an American rock band this time. They only released 2 albums in 1990 and 1992, but they both respectively came in at number 13 and number 22, which is pretty damn good. They did have some previous success separately, though. They were a supergroup, so they kind of cheated. Members included singer-slash-guitarist Tommy Shaw from Styx, singer-slash-bassist Jack Blades of Night Ranger, guitarist Ted Nugent of the Amboy Dukes, and drummer Michael Cartellone, who would later join Lynyrd Skynyrd. They are most known for their song High Enough, hitting number 3, but this one's not bad either. The song is Damn Yankees by Damn Yankees from 1990.
Hey brother, ready for another dose of my Yankee pride? In the jungle, you just might stumble to something that you never tried. Got that right. There was trouble in the east, worry in the west, till the wall came tumbling down. Shift in the sand, rocket to the madman, haven't heard a sound. You don't have to worry, help is on the way. We don't need no thank you, man. We know what they're gonna say. They say, hey, hey, damn Yankee. Oh, damn Yankee.
Alright, that's the video with songs that are the same name as the band. I might have to come up with a better title. Same name. What's good for the band is good for the song. I don't know. Maybe I'll just name the video Two of a Kind and call it a day. No matter what I call it, I'll be calling a new video something else next Thursday at 1 p.m. So either tune in then or watch it later. And if you don't, then I'm going to be calling you something just like this with my hands right here. I'm an Italian from Brooklyn, so take a guess what it might be. It's not going to be nice.
Ooh.